Man, I look fucking fat. I do not look good without facial hair. Anyway, how's it going, guys? Captain Kuba here, and welcome back to the Gaming Bunker. Today, we're gonna be reacting to Mornville's part 2 of his theory regarding the Gravedigger. I'm sure there's a better way I could have said that sentence. I just did it all out of order. It doesn't matter, okay? If you don't know what I'm talking about, Mornville uploaded a video about the Gravedigger a couple of weeks ago. I reacted to it, and he's doubling down. My man is doubling down, despite me saying that I didn't think it was correct. He's doubling down, okay? But he did say that he found a couple of cool things in this video, so I want to take a look at it. This is part 2. It's called The Mystery. Wait, hold on, what the hell? The Mystery of the Gravedigger Was Never Solved, part 2. Again, he's just doubling down.
Good effort, but I am not convinced. But I'm not differences in the design are interesting, but I don't think they're enough out. It's not too.
I'll be honest. I'm not convinced about this.
That's it. I'll show him.
What did that say? Sesti what? What I like about Mornville's video is that they're very memey. They have a lot of memes. Sesti's still angry at me for saying John Kratos in part 1.
After my last video, some of you weren't convinced that the Gravedigger is Apollo. Today,
again, that's not a poll.
Video, some of you weren't convinced that the Gravedigger is Apollo.
You're messing with me, right? That's the Spartan King from Ascension. You're messing with me, right? I think you're messing with me. I think you're testing my God of War knowledge.
Today, I'm going to change your mind, because I have some more things up my sleeves. So let's begin.
Now, only one
Question.
remains.
I didn't put much effort into my previous video, but in today's video, I will convince you all that the Gravedigger is Apollo and not Zeus. Let's start with the first point. Zeus didn't want anyone to open Pandora's box. Why would the Gravedigger of God of War 1 help Kratos get the box in the first place if it was Zeus? It doesn't make any sense at all. People have always talked about how and why Zeus helped Kratos.
But I understand that if Zeus knew Kratos was trying to kill Ares, he had to know that Kratos needed Pandora's box, which he helped him by digging the grave that connected from the underworld to Greece. But in God of War 2 and 3, Zeus resents Kratos for killing Ares, and opening the box makes no sense. Well, I'm not sure Zeus resents Kratos for killing Ares. I think how the lore goes is that he got inflicted with the evil fear, and then it's kind of like it changed like his mind on what had happened in God of War 1, right? But I'm gonna try not to stop the video that much, okay? I have this bad habit.
Pandora if he stored evils in it. It was because Zeus was not the Gravedigger of God of War 1. It was Apollo who wanted Kratos to get the box of Pandora. To further prove my theory, Apollo helped Kratos come back to life from the dead because Apollo is the god of medicine and also the father of Asclepius, who has the power to bring even the dead
What did
back
that
to
say?
life.
Asclepius?
Also the father of Asclepius,
Asclepius.
who has the power to bring even the dead back to life. The first God of War comic is proof of that because Kratos uses the ambrosia of Asclepius to save his daughter and give the Prometheus treatment to Alric, the barbarian king. This brings us to my second point. Apollo could have more reason to betray Zeus because, as Captain Kuba said, while reacting to my video, that in mythology, Zeus killed Asclepius.
I also uploaded an Apollo theory, and it's in a way. I'm not saying you're copying me or anything. I'm just saying it's similar. I'm thinking, what did I say in that theory? I don't remember if I said that Apollo dies by Zeus. I think in the mythology himself, he does get expelled by it because his son Asclepius, I believe, God damn it, was preventing people from dying. So Zeus was like, no, Asclepius, he killed them, and then Apollo, oh my god, he fought back, and then that's when Zeus took away his powers, I believe. That's what I said in my video. I'm pretty sure. My memory's kind of crappy, but let's keep going. Is this what ADHD looks like? I'm just like, I can see the gears turning. I know the information, but just getting it out is so freaking difficult, man. Right, let's just keep
what
going.
Zeus did in the game off screen, and that is why Apollo took the form of the Gravedigger to betray Zeus and help Kratos and other mortals who were about to suffer the same fate as Asclepius if Zeus reigned. Now it's time for my third point. Because the grave digger is standing at the gate of the oracle's temple, if it was Zeus, we would have most likely encountered him somewhere in the earlier stages of Athens, like the port of Athens. Because since Zeus would not help Kratos get Pandora's box, why would he be standing at the oracle's temple, which was in the opposite direction of the Battle of Athens, as if he knew Kratos should get Pandora's box?
Wait, what? I'm confused. What? I did not get that point. Hold on. Hi, it's me, Captain Kuba from the future. I think I finally got what he was trying to say. I think what he's saying is that since Apollo is the god of prophecy, he was able to see into the future that Kratos would need his help right here, right on this spot before the temple of the oracle. Apollo has foresight, if you will. I think that's what he means. I'm not entirely sure, though. Did I do something? Did I stop it? Oh, shit! You got me there!
For my fourth point, in Greek mythology, Apollo is known as the god of healing, music, and prophecy, and also in Greek mythology, the Oracle of Delphi was just a vessel of Apollo, and he spoke through the Oracle of Delphi as the god of prophecies. And Apollo also stands right in front of the Temple of Oracle in Athens as the grave digger, probably because he also spoke to Kratos through the Oracle when Kratos entered Athens, and that's why Apollo led Kratos to the Temple of Oracle to get to the box of Pandora and kill Ares and soon destroy Olympus as well. And Zeus probably killed Apollo later after finding out Apollo led Kratos to get the box of Pandora's, and as the novel suggests, Hades told Zeus that a gravedigger helped Kratos escape, but what if they found out it was Apollo? Then Zeus killed Apollo, and then he attacked Hephaestus soon after and he took Pandora away, his reason for living,
My reason for living.
and got Daedalus to build the labyrinth to cage Pandora away. This gets us to my fifth and final point. Everything I said so far makes me believe that Apollo is the grave digger, and Zeus heard the description of the grave digger from Hades after killing Apollo and mistook the blind eye to be on the right instead of the left, and tried to stop Kratos by transforming into the grave digger because he believed Kratos might listen to someone who has already helped him before. But there is one more thing I believe. Because Kratos is talking shit to the grave digger in God of War Ghost of Sparta, even though the grave digger helped Kratos once.
I care little for the god. I did not ask for the throne of Ares. The gods can keep their honor. Not before I find Deimos.
I think it is because after killing Apollo, Zeus took the form of the grave digger and met with Kratos as the grave digger somewhere before meeting him in Ghost of Sparta, which is why Kratos is also talking to the grave digger aggressively in Ghost of Sparta because that is the third time he's meeting the grave digger before Ghost of Sparta. And
I'll be honest, man. I'm not getting the points you're trying to make. Like, they met before? I'm gonna have to rewatch this whole thing again.
War 1, and because Kratos has seen through the disguise of the grave digger and has noticed the eyes are asymmetrical, and there are no fingers growing out of his fucking head, and the scar could potentially be the first thing Kratos noticed. I'm not sure where Kratos and the Zeus grave digger could have met between the events of God of War 1 and Ghost of Sparta. But I think it has to do with the comic, Ambrosia of Asclepius. I think when Kratos went out on his journey back to the tree, Zeus confronted Kratos as the grave digger. Probably. I'm not sure, and I have reached the end of my thinking capacity for this month. As I said in the last video, there might be more to this theory, or maybe the gravedigger of God of War 1 is someone else instead of Apollo. I mean, it could even be Athena herself. Who knows? There is another YouTuber who has found these details, which I mentioned at the end of my video, Python Selkin. His candidate for the God of War 1 gravedigger is Odin, and mine is Apollo. Captain Kuba, we are waiting for your candidate to see who you believe the first gravedigger is based on your research and stuff. I have nothing more to say because I don't think I can milk Apollo and the gravedigger any more than this, so this is where we end the video. Drop your comments and have a comment section war about who you think is the gravedigger. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video and share it with other God of War fans. Tata, bye bye, but wait, I have something before you all leave my video. There is an Easter egg in the God of War series that no one has been able to find out about. That secret is in God of War, Ghost of Sparta. If you go to the combat arena and select Arctic, you have to do infinite jumps with the arms of Sparta.
You can do that?
Then you can clearly see the statue of Apollo in the background, which was a tease to God
It's
of War,
Zeus!
ascension that nobody found out about, as you can see on the screen. With this, we hopefully end the video now
Isn't that
before I
Zeus?
find some...
Oh. Okay. Yeah, for some reason I thought it was this one. To me, it still looks like Zeus. It seems to have that. Is it a? I honestly don't know. You got me there. For one thing, I didn't even know you could do like the infinite jump thing. I'm gonna have to do that whenever PlayStation, re-releases the games on PS5. Please and thank you. But I still think that looks like Zeus. Like you can kind of see like his white hair here. But it's cool. I never noticed that. Now I'm just gonna watch the video again because I'll be honest, I didn't get some of your points. I'm gonna watch it again and then I'll give my final thoughts on it, okay?
And Apollo also stands right in front of the Temple of Oracle in Athens as the grave digger.
Ah, I see what you mean. Okay, I see what you're saying, that it has to be Apollo because Apollo speaks through the Oracle of Delphi. So because the Oracle of Athens is in the temple, it has to be Apollo. I think I see what you're saying. I mean, gods and oracles just kind of get along naturally. Like they're kind of the representatives on Earth. So I'm sure Zeus could still hang out with. What are you doing? Sorry, that was my cat. I'm sure Zeus could still hang around like the Oracle's temple, right? So I think I understand your theory a little bit more now. But overall, it just seems like it's too complicated just to say that the gravedigger isn't Zeus. Again, like I also had a theory about the gravedigger. I think this was before God of War 2018 came out. I thought the gravedigger was going to end up being Loki or something. Because the only full-on confirmation we get that the gravedigger is Zeus happens outside of the game in the combat arena of Ghost of Sparta, right? So there is some room there for Son of Monarch to do something if they wanted to, but like I said in the previous video, it's just too difficult because there's too many things just align themselves well to believe that the gravedigger is Zeus. The reason Zeus wanted to give Kratos Pandora's box in God of War 1 is because he needed a mortal to defeat a god, right? And the reason Zeus changed in Ghost of Sparta, his attitude changed towards Kratos is because the evils of the Great War had already infected him, right? So that's what I mean. Like you can like reinterpret all of these moments, but it's too difficult. It's too, I guess. There's too many mental gymnastics, right? And I've done a lot of mental gymnastics in my day, okay? But I hope you get what I'm saying. Hey, it's still an enjoyable video. I had a lot of fun with it, okay? You're really good at just keeping up the pacing. It's really good. I will have to look up on that statue thing because I thought it for a second it was Zeus' statue, and it could still be a Zeus statue, but I don't think it's a whole other statue because the other one he's sitting, right? So that is interesting. I'll look into that. But yeah, thank you, Mornville, for asking me to watch this again. I hope you continue with YouTube, man. And again, dude, thank you so much for the comment on the community post. It was really nice of you. But yeah, let me know, guys. Why don't you guys let me know what you think about it in the comment section below, and tell him as well. Go to his video and tell him your thoughts. But yeah, till then, remember, go out of the bunker and conquer.